Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start out here with the option left. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Walton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. The Cowboys now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off play action. Lucas. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Back to throw. Lucas. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Lucas. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Lucas. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter with Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. On the left side, a catch by White. Down inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wait for this. What are you doing?
We're scoreless after 1.
Play some defense out there, fellas.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
What are you? Go. Go. Get out. Nice one.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Jackson going to run, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker is out to try a field goal. Push from 25 yards out. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down now, it's Manning, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Adams the man in motion right. On second down, Cook. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion, the tight end. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 24, Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partners, not often did you see one of those big tight ends get overthrown in the end zone, but we just saw it happen.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Middle.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to White. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Real quick. 13.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. Powers through him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Left side, Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
No, we change it.
On the option, here's Eckler.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Go ahead.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Cook. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lucas. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On second down, it's Manning. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Lucas. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Adams the man in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards. Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Cook again. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Seriously? Was that even a play?
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st down, Manning. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Lucas. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This was his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Yo.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.